All right, guys, we got the old 120 out and we are working in the winter wonderland this morning. All right, first things first, we gotta see if this old girl fired up. I've checked all the fluids on it. I actually moved it in here yesterday. That was quite an adventure in itself. It didn't get recorded, but hopefully this old girl cranks off. She didn't want to, but she went. All right, now, next task at hand, we gotta get fuel in it. And fuel now. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I feel sorry for you guys that live up in the northern climate to deal with this snow and frozen weather all the time. It is so hard on machines. It took us 3 hours to haul it to send here yesterday. Should have been about an hour and a half job, but we're about to get it. All right, guys, we finally got her fueled up. All the fluids checked. I've got to play around here a little bit with the tracks, make sure all the rollers and everything are spinning. Just now starting to get a little bit of heat going on here, but we're gonna walk down over the hill and come on, baby. She cold. Walk down over the hill here, grab a few little things and get her going here. There we go. Now we're rolling. Been sitting here for over a year, I guess about a year and a half, so it should be pretty good and dry. Should break up pretty easy, should burn pretty good. Oh yeah. The plan is we'll get some stuff. He's got some firewood stacked up here. Get just enough stuff thrown out there we can get a fire going. Should be good to go.
Roll a paper towel, that worked good.
Let there be fire. I don't know about you, but I'm not going to mind a little heat.
No.
It looks warmer than what it is.
I just put about a
That's pretty dry. I think once it gets rolling.
Once it gets going, it's just going.
You got some good dry firewood down there at the bottom of it. A little bit of cardboard. I think she'll go. Starting to take off. Well, combination of a leaf blower, a roll of paper towels, and some dry firewood. Probably got a pretty good fire going there. The problem we're fighting is this whole pile has got like a half-inch layer of ice on it. We got to melt the ice off to get the wood burning, but now we got a little bit of heat in there. I think we'll be all right. I think we're gonna hop back in the machine, slowly start force feeding this fire, and get her built up and see what happens. All right, we got a decent little fire going there. I'm gonna try to sort. I don't know. There's just. I was gonna say I was gonna sort in the bottom of this, try to find some drier stuff, but man, it's all pretty much covered in ice. That fire hot enough, it's not going to matter, but All right, guys, check that out. I know you guys can't feel heat off of her, but we finally got her rolling pretty good. She's cooking pretty good up through there. I don't know. I know it's no Let's Dig 18 fire, but she's gonna be a pretty good one by the time she's done. She's about 16, 18 feet tall. Pretty good size around. It's about as high as the old 120 can stack her, I'll tell you that much. But I think what we're gonna do, volume wise, we probably got over half of this pile on there. So I think I'm gonna grab lunch real quick, let that puppy burn down, and get to where we can kind of push it together. We'll come back and get the rest of that and start going on there. I don't know if I know I mentioned it before, I don't know how well I explained it though, but the reason why we're moving the pile and not burning it where it's at is we don't want to damage any of these extra trees over here. He's wanting to make sure he protects as many of those as he can. There's a few ash trees in there that needs to come down, but and that's also a different property owner over there. We kind of debated whether he was just going to let it sit here and rot down, but this is a food plot and he wants a little bit of a transitional area. He's afraid the wildlife can't see the food plot here, so we decided to set her out here in the middle, light her on fire. Absolutely perfect day for it. So yeah, we'll let her burn down here a little bit. I'm gonna go grab some lunch. They're gonna sit here and watch her, and we'll be back, folks. We shall be back. Well, it's been about an hour since we left for lunch. Let's roll down here and see what we got. We still got a pretty good pile, but she's burnt down some. She's definitely burnt down some. Wowzers, she is hot. She's got some heat in her, boys and girls. You gotta see how the snow's melting around it. I get here and somebody somebody left the leaf blower a little bit too close to the fire. It was still running, just missing out. So anyways, I think we're gonna hop on the 120, kind of shake that around a little bit, pile her up again. I know it's hard to see because the sun's so bright, but that is glowing red all the way up. She is hot, hot, hot. Let's do it. Alright guys, I don't know if you can see up there, we got one massive bonfire. I don't know how well that shows up on camera. That's probably 40 by 40 and probably every bit of 20 feet tall. And she's full of blaze. I've got the majority of the brush pile stacked out. We got a little bit down here on this lower part, which is right here in front of me. But I've got all these stumps I have sorted out. I don't know if you guys can see all these stumps I've sorted out the pile and through up here. So he wants to take these stumps and put them down here on the property line. You can kind of see a little bit of a pile right there, and kind of make a backstop up there. He's going to have a little bit of a shooting range down through here, and he want to use these stumps as a backstop. So we're going to start shuffling. Good news is it's all downhill, so gravity should be in our favor. It is jobs like this where this particular thumb on the 120 absolutely excels over that Volvo. It just it's got so much more grip strength, grabs these things. They're froze right now, they're hard to get a hold of. Well, look at that one, rip right through that one. I also like it for this particular application, having the extra teeth where it goes in between every tooth on the bucket. There's some applications where that's not always in your advantage, so it's really nice having one machine set up one way and one machine set up the other way, because you can kind of pick and choose which one you want to take. Still loving having two machines running. Volvo's still sitting about 40 miles from here on a job. I don't know if I could have got it hauled in here the way the weather is, but 120 was sitting on standby ready to rock and roll, so we're getting her done. But there is no doubt, you guys heard me talk about it before, there is no doubt that this is the superior thumb setup of the two machines I got. They're both progressive length, they're just two different styles. This one here, whoops, hang on. This one here does not rotate around quite as far, but honestly I'd give up that little bit of rotation for the, extra strength, especially digging these logs out of this pile where they're all tangled in there. This thing here, I can get a hold of them and break them in half and get them up on the pile there. I don't know if you guys can see in there, but that is one smoking hot fire up there. Like I said, I'll try to remember to link it in the description. I'm horrible about doing that, but there's actually a video from this job where we were here clearing this and digging all these stumps out and stacking this brush pile up. And Nutsy319, if you guys haven't checked out his channel, go do that. He was down here helping me cut some of these trees down. Did an awesome job, great guy. Oh, don't you do it. I don't trust you, Stump. I'm gonna get out of your way and let you go. Man, these things are frozen. Don't make it any easier. Go to your home. Roll on down there. There you go. Alright, let me get these last few work down there, get those in a pile, and then we'll come back up here and reassess our brush pile and see how we're doing. That turkey has been there all day. He's not scared of anything. Well guys, there she is. She is burning away. She is definitely nice and toasty, especially there in the center. But she's got a good ways to burn. I did manage to get all of the brush is on the pile. I don't know if you guys can see down there, but all the stumps are piled up down there kind of the way he wanted them. There's a few little twigs and miscellaneous stuff. I think the plan is, hopefully we'll get another pretty cool video out of here eventually, but we may end up renting a skid steer and a mulching head. He wants to go through there and just thin out a lot of the underbrush so animals can pass through here easily. There's actually another food plot over there, so he wants to leave the tall trees standing, but allow them to walk through to this particular one here. So I'm not too worried about getting every last little stick cleaned up out of there, because if we do that with that head, we just come through here and mulch it all up and leave it. We got to get the big stuff burnt. That's what we're doing now. So I think at this point we're gonna let her burn for a few hours. We'll let her burn down, let her melt down, come back and throw her together. I don't know if you guys can see over there, but he's got a new extension on his leaf blower. That seems to be working pretty good, or at least it did. Yeah, she's a burning. She's a toasty. All right, guys, it's about 6 hours later. Just rolled in back down here. I'm actually in my, you guys see me? I'm actually in my good clothes. So I gotta be a little careful what I do. But we're gonna swing down here and try to get this thing shoved together a little bit so she'll burn out tonight. I don't know how much you guys can see out there. We got her piled back up and she's slowly taking back off. So come back in the daylight and see what we got. All right, guys, it's a snowy Sunday morning. We are back down here. I did not choose my footwear very well. Got the Crocs on this morning. Kind of forgot about it until I got down here, but check it out. She definitely burned up good last night. Burnt up very nice last night. I think they were out here for a good portion of the night and kind of kept thrown together by hand and kept the leaf blower on her, but she did good. I'm not going to bore you guys with a whole bunch of stacking logs. You kind of see me do that, so let's do this the easy way. Well, guys, there she is, all thrown back together. There's a lot of heat and actually some pretty good flame in there. So we're going to let her burn out here for several more hours, probably come back, toss her together one more time and call her good. So well, guys, we are back for the last dance with the old brush pile here, and check that out, man. That thing has burnt up very, very nice. Very nice. Let's throw her together one more time and call her good. All right, guys, just want to take a quick second and apologize to you guys. As I'm sure many of you have already noticed, and I'm sure hundreds of you have already commented, the audio in the first half of this video was not the best. First off, it just amazes me, I'm not picking on nobody, but it just amazes me how many of you guys have to comment and let me know my audio is horrible. If you guys heard the raw version of that audio, it would be horrific. What you guys actually hear is the doctored version. I guess some of you guys forget that we edit our videos, and while we're editing videos, we hear what we say, we see what we do. We are fully aware of that, so I appreciate the comments and all that stuff, but not gonna lie, I do get a little bit old after a while. I don't know, I do YouTube for a hobby, and it takes up some of my time, but getting these jobs done is the first thing and the most important thing. Spending a little bit of time with the family is second. Actually, spending time with the family should be first, and it usually is, but out here on the job, getting the job done is the first thing. Having enough time to make a video is a little bit of a bonus, and I try to find time to do that for you guys. And I know the majority of you appreciate it, and I apologize that it's not always better than what it is. With that being said, the reason why some of the audio has been horrible in this video and the last video and a couple of them like a month ago is honestly, guys, I've been experimenting, trying to find some external microphones and a couple different setups to help improve the quality of the videos on the channel, and unfortunately they have been an absolute fail, and that's on me, not on you guys. I do apologize for that. I mean, you never know unless you try. It's just aggravating whenever you try to spend money and put a little bit extra time and effort into making something nicer, and it ends up going the wrong way, which has happened to me 3 or 4 times now. So none of you guys were complaining about audio until I started trying to improve audio. So maybe I should just stick with what I was doing and call it good. So, but for all you guys that watch my videos and give me the I really do appreciate the feedback, guys. In all sincerity, I appreciate the feedback. I just get a little bit aggravated whenever you guys are stating the obvious. It's like, yeah, I actually lived it, I filmed it, I edited it, and I watched it. Believe it or not, I'm well aware. And like I said, what you guys see is actually the doctored version. The raw version is even worse yet, if you can believe that or not. But I guess we're gonna go back to Old Reliable and stick with it for a while and keep on going and keep doing what we were doing before, because we didn't seem to have any problems with that. But man, guys, I cannot thank you enough for all the support on the channel. You guys are awesome. I mean, we're closing in on 70,000 subscribers. Been doing it for a little over 2 years. Never in my wildest dreams would I ever thought I'd had this much fun, met this many cool people. It's been amazing. A lot of that has to do with you guys, man. I can't thank you guys enough. So just about got this pile thrown together. Let me make a few more passes here and finish her off, and we will get the HE double hockey sticks out of here. Well, guys, there she is, back ablaze again. I'm not going to walk down there. I did not wear the proper foot attire for that. The Crocs aren't doing real well in the snow and the mud, so we'll just finish this video from up here. But I think that's going to be a wrap on this one. The ultimate goal was to get the pile cleaned up, save the trees, protect the neighbor's property, and get that pile down to a manageable size. The homeowner's actually got a small tractor, the front end loader. I think by the time this is all said and done, he should be able to get in there, move the majority of that. For some reason, if he can't, it looks like we got to go ahead to possibly come back and do this mulching job. So we'll do some fine tuning on that. We got to get the 120 hauled out tomorrow. It's actually going to another job. I know, machine, man. Love running that machine. Love it, love it, love it. So, but anyways, guys, that's going to be a wrap on this one. Again, I apologize for the audio issues. We'll get her straightened out. Stick with me. And as always, guys, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. We shall catch you guys on the next one.